Have you ever felt her tone change, even though you didn't? Have you noticed how the more you try to explain yourself, the less she seems to respect you? Listen carefully. Respect doesn't disappear overnight. It erodes in small moments, small compromises, small silences, small times you knew you should have stood firm and didn't. And if you don't fix it now, you won't just lose her respect, you'll lose your own. There's something every grounded, high-caliber man eventually understands. Respect is not negotiated, it's embodied. You don't demand it, you designed your life in a way that requires it. And today, I'm going to walk you through 5 boundaries that will change how people treat you. Not so you can control anyone, but so you finally control yourself. First, never reward disrespect. The moment you tolerate being belittled, mocked, ignored, or subtly tested without consequence, you teach people how to treat you. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If she can disrespect you and still keep full access to you, she doesn't fear losing you. And if she doesn't fear losing you, she won't value keeping you. This isn't about ego, it's about standards. Disrespect isn't always loud. Sometimes it's constant interruption. Sometimes it's sarcasm disguised as a joke. Sometimes it's comparing you to other men to trigger a reaction. Sometimes it's vanishing for hours and calling you insecure when you ask about it. Every time you ignore it to keep the peace, you chip away at your own foundation. Here's the shift. You correct it once, calmly, directly, without emotion. Don't speak to me like that. That doesn't work for me. If it happens again, I'm stepping back. No arguing, no over-explaining, no emotional explosion. And if it happens again, you follow through. Silently. When you stop rewarding disrespect, 2 things happen. She adjusts, or she exits. Either way, you win. Second, guard your peace. Your peace is your power source. A man without peace is reactive, easily triggered, constantly chasing reassurance, always explaining himself. That energy is felt. If your phone controls your mood, if her silence ruins your day, if every disagreement pulls you into an emotional spiral, you are not centered. You are outsourced. Start treating your peace like something sacred. You don't respond instantly to everything. You don't entertain chaotic conversations. You don't argue to win. You don't attend places that drain you. You keep people around who thrive on drama. You build routines. You train your body. You handle your finances. You wake up early. You read. You move with intention. Not to impress anyone, but to stabilize yourself. A peaceful man is dangerous in the best way because nothing shakes him. And when she realizes she cannot pull you off center, her respect deepens. Third, stop overexposing yourself. Depth is attractive. Emotional dumping is not. There's a difference between being open and being emotionally unmanaged. If you unload every fear, every doubt, every insecurity too soon, you shift the dynamic. She doesn't feel closer, she feels responsible. And attraction fades when she feels like your therapist instead of your partner. This doesn't mean you suppress emotion. It means you master it. You journal, you reflect, you process privately. You speak when it's purposeful, not when it's impulsive. Mystery isn't manipulation, it's discipline. You let people discover you gradually. You don't hand them your entire blueprint in week 1. Strong men reveal in layers, not because they're hiding, but because access is earned. Fourth, eliminate emotional reactivity. Control is not numbness, it's choice. When her tone shifts, you observe. When she tests you, you stay steady. When someone disrespects you publicly, you don't explode. You respond when you decide to respond. That space between stimulus and reaction, that's power. Most men are predictable. Trigger them and they react. But the man who remains still under pressure, he commands the room without raising his voice. You don't chase the last word. You don't defend yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. You don't spiral when someone pulls away. You let silence do its work. And ironically, when you stop reacting, people start adjusting. Fifth, always be willing to walk away. This is the one that changes everything. If you are afraid to lose her, you've already lost leverage. If you stay in situations that drain you because you fear being alone, you shrink. But when you genuinely accept that you would rather walk alone than be disrespected, your entire energy shifts. You stop negotiating your standards. You stop tolerating half-effort. You stop chasing what isn't aligned. And people feel that. You don't threaten to leave. You're simply prepared to. That quiet readiness, that's what makes you magnetic. Because now you're not staying out of need, you're staying out of choice. And the moment it stops aligning, you move on. No chaos, no drama, just clarity. Understand this. The goal is not to become cold, it's to become centered. Not to dominate, but to discipline yourself. When you stop tolerating disrespect from others, you also stop tolerating mediocrity from yourself. You build your body, you sharpen your mind, you protect your time, you choose your circle carefully. And slowly, respect stops being something you want, it becomes something you radiate. One day, you'll notice something. She speaks differently. People hesitate before crossing you. Rooms feel quieter when you enter, not because you demanded it, but because you designed yourself to require it. This is your moment. You can keep explaining yourself, keep chasing, keep tolerating what drains you, or you can decide that today is the day you raise your standard. If this hit you in the gut, good. That means you're ready. Type in the comments, I choose respect over validation. And if you're serious about becoming unshakable, subscribe to Stoic Point. Because here, we don't beg for approval. We build men who don't need it. I'll see you in the next one.